What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So let's talk today about something very interesting, because these are the most talked about things in the XRP community. And today we're going to break them down and see how David Joe-Cat Schwartz is actually debunking a lot of things here. He's making things very clear so that a lot of people cannot talk bullshit anymore on XRP, or having all these imaginable and unreasonable things that they have to talk about, right? Because a lot of people are actually misinterpreting a lot of things and giving misinformation to the community out there, and that is not okay, right? So we have to break that down. Let's talk about 10 things. Nobody can speak for XRPL, and these are just my own views. Also, it's dangerous to say something will definitely not happen. I'm talking about what's reasonable to expect. Now, it's about reasonable, right? We never say never to anything that can happen, but you have to be reasonable. You have to understand what is going on, right? So let's dig in, guys. The first one, XRP can't be pegged to gold, silver, or anything else. In theory, nothing prevents someone from trying to peg the price, but it's absurd to expect someone to do this when it's virtually impossible to imagine why anyone would want to do that. Now, this is a very clear answer, but he also says, remember, he also says you cannot say never to anything, right? But he's saying it's virtually impossible to imagine. So it's not really something that you should be expecting as a reasonable thing to happen. That is the first thing. XRP can't magically become a stablecoin. Someone could offer to redeem XRP at some fixed rate for something else to set a floor price. But why would anyone want to do that? Why wouldn't they just issue a stablecoin and not mess up XRP? If you want a stablecoin, buy one. Very simple, right? And a lot of people are saying that XRP is going to become a stablecoin, be at a fixed price, and it will not move. Guys, this is not possible. Think about this for a second. You're dealing with exchanges. XRP is decentralized, guys. It is not a centralized coin. There cannot be a fixed price because it's bid and ask, right? Now, that doesn't mean that XRP cannot reach 3 digits. Of course it can. When there is a lot of volume happening, people are willing to pay the price. And that is exactly what David is going to say. Stablecoins issued on the XRPL are not XRP. Well, this is obviously correct. You can issue stablecoins on the XRPL, but those are distinct assets from XRP. They have an issuer who typically redeems them and controls them, unlike XRP, which doesn't work that way. Here we have XRPL requires electricity to operate. Well, this, I'm not even going to comment on this, guys, because that's just stupid. XRP can only exist on the XRPL, otherwise it's an IOU. The XRPL is the authoritative record of XRP ownership. You can create XRP denominated assets elsewhere, but unless they're somehow one-to-one tied to XRP on the XRP ledger, they're not XRP but a derivative or IOU. XRP has nothing to do with ISO 222. ISO 222 is a messaging standard for payments. XRP is a cryptocurrency. While there could certainly be projects using both of these things, there is no real inherent overlap between them. Now, what does that mean, right? So, XRP is a cryptocurrency and it will stay a cryptocurrency. That doesn't mean that ISO 222 has nothing to do with XRP, because you understand that there is a global messaging system right now, which is new, and that is ISO 222. So if Ripple is providing a payment service with RippleNet, they need to be ISO 222 compliant, which they are. That's it. That's the things that are related to ISO 222. That's it, right? There's nothing else. Interledger doesn't require XRP. ILP works with any asset, either for payment or settlement. It works well in conjunction with XRPL payment channels. You can use ILP for pure dollar payments if you want. Very clear answer. All the money in the world will not run across the XRPL. Massively scaling blockchain is hard. Now, this is the real solution, guys, or the real problem. There is not enough, you cannot scale it so much that it can run all the money. But that doesn't limit use of XRP to denominate payments or using payment channels, IOUs, derivatives, etc. Most of the world's payments don't belong on a public blockchain. right? Now, listen, this doesn't mean, all of these things doesn't mean that XRP cannot go to a high price, right? It's very simple. When all the banks are going to start using these new payment systems and they have Ripple as a partner, they start doing a lot of volume through XRP, using XRP as a bridge asset, because that is why it is developed in the first place. That doesn't mean that it cannot drive the price higher. So all of these things are correct. The US government is not going to buy back your XRP. Tying XRP to one particular jurisdiction plays to its weaknesses rather than its strengths. Cryptocurrencies work best when their ownership is diverse. RippleNet is totally different from the XRP ledger. RippleNet is an enterprise payment system that eliminates barriers to using XRPL or XRP for the source or destination or bridge in an enterprise payment. RippleNet is a private network based on early versions of ILP. Now, this is actually the answer that you have to consider, because maybe a lot of people will think like, oh, it cannot be back to gold, so the price cannot go up, or any of these things. Guys, that he's not saying that. Look what he's saying here. RippleNet is solving a real problem, and they are using XRP as a bridge for payments and liquidity. That is a massive, massive thing, guys. And see, that's what people do not understand. They think it has to be back to gold. It needs to be a stable coin. There needs to be a buyback for price to go up. These are all myths, guys. These are all things. They're just imagining these things. XRP and XRPL really are what you see is what you get. If you're imagining that there's some massive secret, you can imagine anything about anything. Imagining things doesn't justify believing them. Be excited about what is actually there, or build things, right? Now, and this is so important. People just have to understand, what is Ripple? What is XRP doing? That's it. Just focus on the utility. Because if you're going to look at the crypto market today, there are no utilities, guys. There is very little. 95% doesn't have real world case. And XRP is something that does have that, right? So it's a big winner, even if you do not believe it's going to be back to gold, or, you know, going to 4 or 5 digits. It doesn't need to do that for you to be able to become wealthy, right? These are just things I wanted to clear out, guys. I think it will be helpful. Just be realistic, be reasonable. Don't think about 4 or 5 digits. Just position yourself well, guys. If XRP goes to $50, you should have a considerable amount, right? Because you have positioned yourself well. If you are positioning yourself for XRP to reach 5 digits, then you are in dreamland, guys. Even, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but why would you think something like that? That could be a dream, literally a dream, something that never happens, right? Why would you do that to yourself when you know, okay, the chance of it going to $20 or $30 is very high? Why not position yourself for that and not something that you can dream about, right? So here we can see, again, these are facts, right? We're seeing what XRP is doing and Ripple are doing. That is why this is still one of the best investments you can make. It's that simple. Ripple awarded Platinum Partner status by DMI Symposium 2023 Global Summit on CBDCs. Very interesting, because they are the only ones mentioned in this paper 2023 as a partner. Can you see? So again, this is something very big, right? If CBDCs are the future and this is literally the platinum that they're going to use, then think what will happen, right? The CEO of SBI, he owns 70% of all the banks. He is telling you that Ripple, he's on the board of Ripple, and he's telling you that Ripple is the future. And you do not want to make that investment. See, that's where the problem lies. People need to have these backed by gold and all these bullshit, guys, but it's not necessary. Ripple has enough confluences, enough positive things to qualify as a very good digital asset. And even if the price is not reflecting that, you have to understand investing, because you do not understand investing. You're gambling, actually. Summary judgment decision by May 6th. Now, this is another thing that we are looking forward to. If you look at previous cases by Judge Torres, somewhere between March 6th and May 6th, we'll get the ruling. This is the general timeline for the summary judgment decision. Again, we are very, very close, guys. Make a good decision, position yourself well. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is not financial advice. Remember, please do your own research. Thank you very much. See you.